And though we come from different places, this is the time we need to all stand together. So I'm thrilled to be here, and let's talk about what we're going to do. So, an executive summary. First, I'll kind of do this. San Francisco State's in much better shape than most people believe. They actually have significant, what we call unrestricted net assets to reserves. The administration denies this, and we'll talk about that. The same is certainly true for the CSU system, which had a $500 million surplus in 2010. Now, the CSU statements just came out. The 2010 audited statements for CSU just came out. Ramon mentioned transparency. The way it works now is this university does not produce audited statements every year. The statements I'm going to show you only go through 2009. That needs to change, and we'll talk about that as time goes on as well. But certainly, 2010 was a great year for the CSU system. Why? Their revenues increased, and they furloughed everybody. So their expenses went down. So when you increase, you don't need to be an accountant to know when your revenues are up and your expenses are down, that's good. And that's what happened to the CSU system, and it happened here on this campus. We don't know exactly how much it happened on this campus because we haven't seen it yet. We need to see it. We need to see those statements as soon as we can here on this campus. There will be a large decline in the appropriation for 11-12. There's no doubt about that. We don't know exact size of the cut, but there will be a cut. However, if cuts have to be made on this campus, this is the order that things should go in. Reserves first, reduce the number of administrators, reduce the salary of administrators, reduce the budgets of administrators. The last resort is to do anything by restricting the number of students that can come here or reducing the number of faculty. That should be the absolute last thing we do. Unfortunately, what we see here is that's the first resort. The administration here, the first thing they go after is saying we can't admit as many students and we have to reduce the number of faculty. We have to talk about how to reduce the number of faculty. That should not be the first thing, that should be the last thing. And there's sufficient resources here in order that we don't need to get there. So